Fight Commentary Chats here. This is Adil, and if you guys watch Fight Commentary Grappling, he was on that channel, so definitely go check it out. Today we're gonna unbox and product review SafeSleeve. SafeSleeve, what they do is they have a lot of products where it's blocking radiation, all these emissions from our electronics. I got in touch with them at Expo West, shout out Expo West, and I said, you know what, I gotta try your stuff. The first thing we're gonna look at is this radiation blocking blanket. So it comes out of a bag like this. And the reason I thought about Adil is because he has a little kid, and potentially the little kid might make a cameo. It's got a little hoodie, so he can even put this around his little kid kind of as a hoodie. So I was like, you know what, this seems like something that Adil might really want. The way the instructions tell you to do it, if you don't want to wrap it around your kid, is to kind of do what he's doing. Put it kind of wherever you put your electronics on yourself. So, you know, if I'm reading and I have a laptop or something, yeah, like that could. Or another way I thought about it is sometimes you have your iPhone, your iPad here near your chest. So like if you're lying straight down, you could potentially put the blanket there. What exactly is this made of, right? Like the first thing we thought about is it's kind of like a lead shield, the dentist, or like you get an x-ray. Exactly. But those lead shields are super, super big, right? And you know,
thick and heavy.
Yeah, thick and heavy, whereas this probably doesn't have lead in it, right? If it has lead in it, it probably wouldn't just be marketed to anyone.
It feels heavy. It's got some heft to it.
It's got some heft, right? For a lot of us, let's say Adil does use this with the kid, and let's say something spills on it or something, can you just put this in the washing machine, or will it lose its radiation blocking properties?
Yeah,
right? That's a good question to ask. I don't mind hand washing, but some people are so busy they might not want to hand wash something, right?
Exactly.
So, and then also, can you tumble dry it, right? Mm-hmm. So some clothing, for example, you can wash it, but you can't tumble dry it.
Exactly.
So it'd be really funny if this has to be dry clean, but I don't think it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. It looks like it seems washable. It says washing, hand wash only. Water wash, 86 Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Do not machine wash.
Okay, so I was right. Just hand washing.
Outside it has bamboo and some span, but on the inside it's a silver fabric.
Oh, silver. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So silver, huh? I was not aware that silver has radiation blocking properties.
Yeah,
but
interesting.
Yeah, I guess now we know.
Yeah, this thing probably isn't the cheapest, but it looks like it would be really comprehensive covering.
Been far removed from chemistry class, but we would have to look at the periodic table, see if those have any type of EMF blocking. Next item I wanted to show you guys is this amazing iPad case. Now, I actually filmed a little bit. I filmed with one of my capoeira friends. I might either put that video separately or just show a little segment because I couldn't figure this out initially. So I was so embarrassed, and that's why I was like, we gotta refilm, we gotta do this justice. The iPad case I had before, the reason I got this was because it was transparent here, and at the back of my iPad, it says Fight Commentary Breakdown.
Oh, nice.
Which is pretty cool. So that's what I wanted to show him. I might be able to zoom this in depending on how high quality the camera is. But so yesterday, I was having trouble figuring out how to get this to work. You see this? It comes with like a little snug case that we discovered. Turns out it's just, you put this in.
Are these camera on the right spot?
Yeah, the camera's on the right spot. And then this is the part that confused me initially. And once you figure out why this is, it makes sense. It's just to make a snug. That's all it is. So then, see, it makes a snug.
Oh.
So that's what was confusing me. I'm like, what's the point in that? And then this can, like that. This one I had before, the part that touches the screen is the part that hits the ground, you see? So you put this on different tables, on the ground potentially, and it gets really dirty. Mm-hmm. And then this touches the screen.
Oh.
So the brilliance of what SafeSleeve is doing, so it's always the same surface that doesn't touch.
The outer surface.
Yeah, the outer surface, always. Uh-huh. So this is brilliant. The only other complaint I have of this is that you see there's two ridges, so you can stand them up at different angles. I wish there was another.
That's like one more.
Yeah, one more, exactly. It's kind of providing some drop protection too, compared to this that probably doesn't have as much drop protection. This you can tell. It's much more solid. Like I guess we tested it.
Yeah. It's still working.
Yeah,
right?
It's still working. Do you have an iPad or do you only use a laptop?
I have an iPad.
Yeah. Do you ever feel, I'm being serious, they didn't pay me to say this, okay? They didn't pay for this review, they just sent this product. When I put my iPad too close to my heart, sometimes I'm double tasking, so I have my Trello, my Kanban board here, and then I'm doing my sort of project management coding, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes after a while, I do feel something weird here. Does that ever happen to you?
You know what? Now that you mention it, yeah, I have felt it, and I just want to like stay away from all my devices a little bit.
You described exactly my feeling. Like a gut feeling in my heart said, hey, I want to take a break from this, right? So you felt that. Unfortunately, the way this works, you see, the screen still will emit the EMF rays. It just protects all the other areas, right? And maybe, if you do this.
I guess if you had the blanket.
Exactly. So together, if you had the blanket here, yes. So especially for people in cold environments, I guess this would be a pretty good complementary purchase.
Yeah.
My understanding, this is going to get a little bit philosophical, a little bit woo-woo. I do know that the heart is a special type of muscle, right? The heart muscle is different than like this muscle, and it's different than your like intestines. So your involuntary muscles, there's two kinds, right? There's the stuff that your intestines are made out of, and then there's the stuff your heart's made out of. Your heart's literally made out of what's called cardiac muscle, I believe. So the heart's a special third type of muscle. It's the only muscle in your body that's made out of something different than like this type of muscle, your voluntary muscles, and then your involuntary GI muscles. If I'm wrong, I encourage anyone that's biology or physiology focused to give us a lesson in the comments. The heart has a pacemaker, right? It has a natural pacemaker, so it's more sensitive to signals. It's more sensitive to any type of electricity. That's why I thought, okay, maybe the reason why you and I, when we have an iPad too close to our heart, we feel something weird is like it's picking up on something.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know if there's research proving this, but this is just my hypothesis. At least when I sleep now, I know I have a shell here, because sometimes I don't use my phone as an alarm. I use this as an alarm, right?
Yeah.
So now
I always sleep with my phone far away from my bed.
Yeah, 100%. Has this ever happened to you? So 1 or 2 times I accidentally fell asleep with my phone on, so not in airplane mode and right next to my head, and I woke up with a headache. Has that happened to you?
I'm pretty careful with my phone usually, but yeah, I would imagine if I did that, it would.
No need for Adil to learn from my mistake, Just don't sleep with your phone close to your head, because it's happened to me 2 or 3 times, and I woke up like, ooh, and it's not because, I slept in the wrong position or I was grinding my teeth or something. It was localized to one side, the side that was facing the phone. Extended exposure to anything's not good. Extended exposure to allergens is not good. Extended exposure to, cigarette smoke, it's not good. Any extended exposure to stuff that, could potentially knock a few electrons or protons or whatever loose in your brain. Good to have something like this. And
how does that rotating feature work?
Yeah, so let's look at this. Why would we have a rotating feature? We just figured out something new, guys. Look at this. Yeah. So if we wanted to stand it upright, we could do this. That's part of the reason why we rotated. Now, again, this goes back to my point. I wish we had a third groove here. You see this?
Yeah.
The assumption is that we're looking down, but I have a stand-up desk. In fact, I have an iPad-specific stand-up contraption. So I don't want to have to now have an angle, right? If I have it at my chest level, then this should be more here. So, but look at that. We're discovering new things about this. Maybe some iPads, some tablets might have another camera. Maybe so you could rotate it that way. But yeah, I think it's mostly for this. So check this out, guys. Any last thoughts?
No, I'm actually really digging this blanket.
Yeah. And maybe one day, hey guys, maybe if we get to 200 new subscribers, then maybe we'll see his kid. And then we'll give one of you some prize money. Or maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe a blanket.
Yeah, or maybe a blanket. By the way, I have an iPad Air, so if you wanted to buy something that was maybe for some of the other iPads, they might need to get another product from them. But they have all the different types of iPad cases. So let's see, radiation shield. Yeah, so there is an assumption here that people are going to put this on their laps. Like Adil said, if you put it on your lap, then put the blanket here. Then you're fully protected, because right now there's still some radiation coming here. Try this too, see if you like that.
Is that the bottom part is protected?
Yeah,
through
very protected.
To the here.
Yeah, the bottom part's basically solid. It's like
this is comfy. If I was watching a movie, this would be pretty easy to just throw on like this.
Yeah, it's almost like snuggling. Yeah. One thing I will say, the blanket's very, very comfortable. Whatever the silver in it, whatever, however it's creating the EMF blocking, it's very comfortable.
It is, for sure.
I wonder too, and this is something I might put in the description or pinned comment, I wonder if there's a bigger version. I probably think there is. Yeah. They probably have a bigger version. So, anti-radiation barrier, RF, and 5G radiation protection. Variety of products from SafeSleeve. If you guys want us to do a follow-up, or potentially if SafeSleeve you want to do some kind of sponsorship or extra deal with us, let us know. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.